abanya ba de akyirefo mo aba wo yeman mu bia na obi bia ni ho a obeye abanya ba de akyire a otumi gi din ewo oman no mu ai woni mi nyina ba ya adwene ba kokura ni ho a obedi vice president a ne diri etimi koye ekopie mu ewo wiase amansan mu nyina ema nipadom ehu no agi ne tumu abaya ba de akyire ba kopa wiase amansan nyina nim no Ghana fo nyina anim no ene Dr. Alhaji Muhammad Bawumia enye by magical ni nyina ne se papa yi ebeye vice president no obo ne ho modern yi e de niam bi toto akwan mu a e kire pefe say yes of course this man can lead, can be the leader. This man can be our next president. This man has what it takes to make us elect him to become our leader. But unfortunately, Ghana for a CN Tiasia, Ghana for a CN Tinema Budumasi, Ghana for a say Papana Ninyansa Semna Okano, Intimi Murai Timuntri and Tuaba Mano. Adam say, na enipa binom abedada yen. Enipa binom abehye ye bo akesie binom. Enipa binom abekeka nsem bi agu yeti mu a sebi o agi yeti ayanam sunti ama ya nwena nko akire ene akoto abafo. But on what is happening today in the country, I think say everyone, each and every Ghanaian has now understand say abato na yekoto ne 2024 mono ya mistake, we voted for the wrong person because every promise that this man gave us, including the issue of his major campaign 24-hour economy no ya wo say etitigu from papa isi oba obema Ghana fo adwuma ya wo say papa ba ye adwuma yefo na wo yi wonadi. Papa isi Gadam say Ajigana Mayafa oba no wabe tia Gadam say yahwemu yenso a papa iba ye afedi mpo na Gadam say adwuma no ejira na nan so a eye adwuma pa kitikiti pa enti no bibia kire say they have failed. They don't have the people, they don't have the competent people to do the job. So it is clear and it is obvious to say by the end of 2028, December muhono, the Ghanaians has already fed up. Empire kurampo na yebo say Ghana for benyan to ama papa wo ye the mandate because how things are going. Anyhow, aman emfa mpanyimfo bi no omo abanone abontene IMF ne omo bo Ghana bosia ensema omo de ba abonten no bibia kire say nobody apart from Ghana for sabi odi omo hwehwe ne de ombedi awu nne no obi bia ne ho gidie e wo papa na omo akoto aba be yi ne say omra na omra medi yenso no. So I tell you say before 2028 December Ghana for be fed up a lot with this man. Because 70 ya mama ya from power and wakwa pa. So nyante ya ena me no ka say. He would mahama ye na dwene say opese onkobo bosia more. Opese onkobo bosia. What we say I'm a funa ye call ye no. Enye ye pen ye de call you. Eya ho kire eni bibi nti aye den ye call ye. Into no IMF no so saying no. The IMF conditionalities a part of the IMF programs. But Papa we buy na one who say in the governance management of the Ghana's money IMF for whom you can do what you prefer to do. Number every expenditure must be in line. Sikabi obe ye fi abani futomu bi na was say IMF for no more boy and Bosiano, or Munkunta, Boni or Nkrata, Yono, Enya Bako. Papa, ebetra akonnwa so no oye na adwo so no ontumi ni saa bra no so because saa bra no emma wo kwan emma mahama kwan ma ne mfa sika emfa majonaris se omomfa nkoye den omomfa nko Dubai nkoje omoni saa bra na America ho asem na emma kwan se mahama betumi aye den akosi dan saa bra na ma ho kwan se ye be create project bi. Now, the intention of the project is to steal from the coffers of the state. No? Sam Rano Maho Kwai. Enti Mahama Yana said he wanted to go beyond the budget or the project of the IMF to borrow more money from other places. But IMF was it that be untumi mobusia bia free outside the country. More than 250 million US dollars. In one way or the other, in one way or the other, no. I am a for Edija Atopapaneto say he can do what he wanted to do. He cannot steal. Mahama say Jadani Chemupa Ja. Because na adwene se nka waba idie se na do danko akufo adada woroma omotimi manage my economy na kwa kodru pempenso bi asabio gaabuo man ko betumi abobosia but I am for say that be enye possible say ubetumi abobosia more than 250 million for the whole time. Etine Mahama ne ho echire no ne ho ento no de ato no so na so ayehye enti we be chiro se de papa yi percent konye no ontumi nye enti be ma pressure ye friend pressure aba beto papa we adwuma a oye so ebe ma sabio yenka ne se bo sha ahodo a papa we de share Ghana for no ontumi ni so ema ne yeye entiro na abusua ade a ewo hono no enti we na be makwan ya ma Dr. Bawumia nso atima ba bedi akonwa yie pa obetumi aba bedi akonwa 2028 because the Mahama pese onye so be wie sika na odi atoto Ghana for adwun because yin nim say Amiye Khalif mento asio o pese men share link the one I men share link the one we link na ma share we ye Kakari TV SKB TV the channel no link to me asemi share link it I don't know which one you're talking about abusia for me slowa if me huna no na mo de achem na yese Katana say be but that does not keep me off from the cameras. Hiti so who did that me so me here now they are cheme so enti I'm a for I'm a papa say the watch no on to me mobosia emfiri babia na say no de ya ne say all the foreign companies are no almost supply the Ghana government no omotre say omone Mahama ntimi ni dwama ne yeye etso betumi ne Mahama di dwade a elie na wo say haima fofo mfo omo ho njim na omo guarantee emfama papa ne say sika wo say haima fofo mfama na Ghana man no omo di say sika ne betua adwadifo no ka ansana ye beka no omo di abra Ghana man enam say papa na ote akonwa no so no omo njini ni enti yen Ghana 40 ponkosofo no binum omo frafra yemu no ena omo jik Mahama dio every credible person every knowledgeable person only personal interest say Mahama bedi Ghana man so no he doesn't believe and doesn't trust in that man because that man is the most corrupt leader of my Ghana. Very corrupt. Very, very, very corrupt. So, Where do I want to take you to? Where I want to take you to is that Ghana we should not expect nothing new from these people. We shouldn't have to expect nothing new. We can pray. Say be a sabio de nanado ye on bet me a maintain not 2028 Dr. Abado Twaso. We can expect to say sabio de nanado ye answer all free Ghana could you so bit is a free SHS nom nkania ne begyina ne nan so yebetumi anya access to services. Ambulance ne saa nneɛma no aka kwan yie no ɛbɛtoa so akɔ so. But say expect say this man ɛbɛdwene wo ho na ɔde ɔban ne sika bɛyɛ adwuma bi obenya a new condition of life in the country that you are living in. Deɛ ɛnwene ho because they cannot do it. They cannot do it. Hey, asema making you may think say RAS and then okasama MPP into the Dabia Oba and this Fuachi. Dabi and Tenesha, maybe na set Ken Mwakwa. It is not about say maybe young people ni ba I made them young people ni ba pa Dabiameka. Asifunya young people for. But we and came in for say if there is something to criticize about Menka. When there is something to criticize about concerning MPP, me, I'll be the first person to come here and criticize. And they pure. But the ideology of the party I belong to, especially this time, Dr. Bawumia ideology is naked talon, and then they could have put him up with Tibo Kura, my the Martin can say, Kura, separating with the Makomane, margarine in idea actually. So, apart from some MPP, no, it does not mean say the American piano. It is about propaganda. No, it is not about propaganda. Because me be ma tie me ye. Nanado bedi Ghana konya. Emfema akoma 8 good years. Yadankaniam anameboa. Yanankaniam. Na set ken. Nanado amamu obresono. Yadankaniam ananye nokre. Si yadankaniam. Yadankaniam wa yanya how be. Yadankaniam wa obi oye organizer enya light di ye na juma. If even pure water seller kurenya light in the end juma for 8 good years and yet for 1 year no aka say oye lucky bi and na here day ultimately manage light no 8 good years constant availability of energy factories eyo mo juba obi bia eye na juma. Obi or the light Juma Biano has never complained about lack of energy in the system. Doom so na part of our system in the last 8 good years. And this will be to me manage for 8 years. Now we be so bad. Now within 1 month. Doom so ebeto omaina. What should I base on? Dear now say mean to me na some fan kese obi to me wadwuma so be ya. Won to me yet because this man, one of their major promises was that they were coming to implement something they call 24-hour economy. And this 24-hour economy, the benefit here na ema companies ne individuals on 24-hour economy no na their what their benefit was that aban ne betete nkane abo so amo na omo atumi ayeden a produce more in the night anameboa at the papa bi na ewo ma obi so be join that a 24-hour economy yaka ho asem asere wona say the 24-hour economy cannot be policy but umudo so mba the policy omoso wa be join no ye be mu atua less light bill which means say the pillar of that policy no ankasa no ye ka say agiraso de kese a na e was sa policy ni mo ne say agiraso de kese a na wo sa policy ni mo ne say aya be ma obi afili say obe join na ode aye na adwuma ne say light no bo no ye bete so ama na ba form na wo hwan edai wo hwan henhan wo na watumi afa adwumayefo a omo be call 3 shift e wo adwuma. In fact ase edun ketia be gina so ameka kire so amefo say anadwuma be ba adwuma asem na esere be sa na ekoye ase edun ketia be gina bontre ka kire so amefo say mamu nsuro organizers welders fitters say mo be kwa adwuma anadwo na mo kwa adwuma anadwo a de mahama be ye ne say obeti mo light bill no so e de aba form Mike Van Ofori mo akwaba eno na a very big scandal the bia me kase the mentality in the NDC leadership ne say I mean we have Michael what to say and they say and Ghana for ankasa no mo say we ni adwene yatimi we are fools ye nim hwe ye nim de yang say yes yanko school ya adwene na eda yetim no e wo form. That is what the NDC leadership feel because sa asem na akwa ne be kan ye say koye 24-hour economy ye better light bill so ama anadwo because we 24-hour economy na ye ntroni nkontompo Mr. P. Eleke mo akwa pa friends what to say na ye tro any nkontompo bisam say Mr. Mafo adenti awkese eye ntroni nkontompo the man ye ntroni nkontompo ne say we asia mansan mu nyina ye wo energy no the supplying chain of the energy no ye chichemu ahodo mienu ye wo what ye wo peak demand and ye wo regular lower demand peak demand no and any during the daytime obia here kania so mudi be na juma enti when there are more the indices of market emra ayewo adwadiem ka wo say energy na omoton de maye no eye adwadie na omudi enti mra ayewo adwadiem no say ade nipadom etugu so say omohia no ne bo okosoro enti automatically during daytime amanfo here light no bo no e wo soro esere anadwo no amanfo adeda anadwo no the demand on the light na wo form no ne bo no eba form but I see don't get look into the eyes of Ghanaians during the campaign time to tell Ghanaians say mukọ adwuma anadwo a ye beti mo light bill so asemo ya make mo amowa burukire. Many of you are aware of that could be smack mo akwaba. Many of you are aware of that say ye mu bebre anadwo na yeso ye washing machine ye mu bebre anadwo na yeso machine se ene hohuru kuko e ofie ye mu bebre enim say anadwo na ye use light de ye niema bi amu eduru e ofie se de be ya ye betua low but I see don't get adwene say Ghana for ye nimu nyansa ntino oba be ka sa antro no be di sa antro no kire ye na ye beji atum say eya ade bi fufuro bi na omode ba entene sa na ye ntro but let's put that one aside because him say don't get ade enkontompo na ye ne. In fact na me no ka say I see don't get ye kwa kodi enkontompo ma court aye den amane bail so ntia 3,000 Ghana cedis and am ntro akodi egu PP ni mai bi so e be ba ho kire yenko that there na esre just let's admit say some contempo na sidum katie twato fat say anadwo e mahama na beto light so no yenji. So okay, that is what they wanted to make. Okay, let's accept that and go on. na busia obi a wo se light e na wo de be your policy obi a light e na ye wo major benefit a wo de be ma obi a wo be boa ma wo policy na wo be implement na kona dim no e ba ne say na wo beduru ya that is the first thing na any problem o my no ha abusia adum sa asem na ye kana nya asem keto o se nkrofo we ye nipa bi o mo ye competent ya inka the light the energy sector should supposed to be one of their major care, their major concentration was supposed to be on the energy sector. Why? Because their policy na nkasa na omodi campaign omwe ya omodi ababedi o minus no. It was all about energy because of the 24-hour economy. Anameboa. But you know, you can't catch the Ghana for say. Se kwatre kwa catch so be mon to map Afria. Eya no watie ni din. E din na eye ni din no. Eno na ye ni nipa subai because oye kwatre kwa oni hwe. Enti ono be ye de na wa mon to Afria. Abuja ono obeye den na wa montoma Afra be Ghana fo kakari TV me yo mo akwaba kakari TV mo akwaba yepa but Ghana fo ye kan ya no tumu ye no ma yenim ye kan ya no tum ye no ma domahama mamuo ye hu bi pen ye kan ya no tumu ye no ma ye hu domahama na mamuo na yakama yate ye sisi yaso Yanoma sabio yameto kwanya ndisi for 2016 omo fa so di Ghana bro ye ho se ye hu hwe ye nte hwe de ewo ma na ewo komo de dokono de na ekoto abama nkrofo na senka wo ye obi uye badwema na odwini ko animu na odwini se the leadership of your country. And then na eye den etumi boa wo ma wo sunya asetena pa. How can you go and vote for somebody in just 8 years ago not here konwa so when tumi nya nkania ama wan fanye den anton koko when tumi den ama wo nkania ma wan fan to school atade so when tumi ama wo nkania ma wan fan sua nwoma when to me sabio amawo nkani amo amfanya organizer adwuma ofita adwuma wedding adwuma na mobno at the last run ebeto abonten say the entire no muntimi mo nkani ano na ye because of mismanagement because nanado danko kufa do betra konwa no so pepepe e na Ghana nkani asambe ye stable. And this is a dream. Why should he have to fall into this? Because I guess in 2025 management in here what? The energy sector whole. The management, the competent management, constantly needed in that sector to make the light keep their foot on. So, and you know, we allowed ourselves to be fooled completely. Because 2016, doom saw is a word that it is because of Bahama that thing happened. People be there ko na ye kire wo de enti ana ye ntumi nyankane anam uhu but Mahama who say nkane ani gira ne nan so no pepepe e na o sha ase eye campaigner not the basis of his campaign and I say pillar na gira ne campaign message no na ye light but ye we finish say papa we light when to me amaye nya bi amfa nya de be bet or the real sika free bottom because of course generators free baby buy 10%, 10%, 10%, 10% inti. Any buy a hoso. Na energy a plant any produce energy wa mindum ebro yen so. Na ebro yen so. Betre yen niska yebe tumdi ato oil, diesel, edia start some machines, you know, more produce energy they amaye. But in all this, kind of we are sweating. I'm a for ankasa, or more boy a boss and about one time catch the Ghana for say. The entire whole chile, no. The abuse of borrowing, John Mahama, Ekoye, and I say contract Bonnie Okosin sign for energy sector. And so the sumu. And so the sumu. And in all this, he to me trauma papa to me da yen krokro yen nyuma yeti nyuma yano. And then chinam ne dokro ne asichire boa na mo boa ye den na nsem hunu kwa ene kotoaba enti se nkrofo adwene bi wo mutimi so on person omunye bibi titire bi a nka what they do. You remember Nanado when he came in power, his major policy was free education. Obetra konyamu no wamfa ni agro intentemu no keka ne ho boss no oye ne niema na papa no kagum and a free education by possible. But John Mahama the 24-hour economy oba mfaso ni obenya mfiri so so beti o light bill so di ama no obetra konwa no so no light ne bi ni ho light no bi ni ho wa bubu light sector ho no munya metra konwa mo enso mo asai ho sika ni ho omu sika no kro mo mfa nkoto oil enfa me produce ma unya light but omu disika be gu omu bottom aye ni obepe o se aye ho pa ya aye ho yie ye se na ye fata nso ti e beda sumu ye se fata ti e beda sumu na bia na onya ntia ase die ntia ye da sumu no he ya mama ntia me mama Diana Pia mama mu akwaba pa sanso na mama ama dufie me ma akwaba me wi Samuel Okuno me ma onso akwaba pa ena mama akuanya ko mama me mu akwaba yie pa ena je no ko so me mu akwaba pa ya the ntia ye light ne say they need money in their pocket. They don't need that money to produce energy for you. And when I say the idea of we are coming to create 24-hour economy, I intro. Where John Mahama is the only president here. In any time, wabedi Ghana mansono, yenya a excessive increment of light bill as a pan American. Yenya a great increment percentage ya the bito su boom enya afi we nkwa no oka 58%. Just listen to this video. I will tell you how many times and John Mahama from 2012 to 2016 or the additional prices at two light beer so now so still na yeda sum. Yes. Say Akwakwe said the energy sector is a cash cow for the NDC. Energy sector horo ehoni a cash cow na ntwia na nufu nsuo no eyesika ehono mumia cash cow ehono modinya musika. What to say? Energy sector in the country has tended to be the cash cow for the NDC. NDC for the Bawumia sika kasa. So anytime they are in power, they try to milk the state through the energy sector. And I don't know what comes into the minds of these guys. What actually comes into their minds? Say your major policy which is 24-hour economy, the pillar energy, no, you come in power and you disassociate yourself from managing the energy sector well. What you want free in Kania apomujina ho and Kania honoso and a more jai and a sabu Kania pre. It is our boss and our body share a month for some ube cretin yuma ube more mwenya 3 shift 1 work for 3 no. Our energy sector no na mo de beye den ebe bo adwuma wura fo abaso mo beti wo mbo no so no energy ni bi ni ho enti on beye den no ma yesa 24-hour economy we am okay on beye den amobeye den no mo atimi manage I create that 3 shift in their various jobs. Me yare say NDC no care say Ghana for your pedie de wo yasum omonim say your pedie sere wo yasum ye pensemfo atie afiri enwia ho udi ntrogu ye nwia ho a ye nkore nkɔhwehwɛ mu nkɔpentie say nokora na enye nokore na ya fa to etim enti NDC ni bejiro no aka cho say we ya disika we ya wi sika omo bu ye yes na yade atum eye nyina yedwa and no she obi no ka so MPP amanyoko aban no ye wicked as kire ne senya na ye hia sika wa ma ye bi ato ye bottom na hefa na aban edi sika be hye kuro tima mufo ne bottom what be that obabi say aban enam chiche o man ni sika e de ma amanfo munji nkoni me dem TV da eso obi atimi obabi obetumi aka akire me tiabusa menti video we na yento ado yes
from John Jinapona sana wotie what say you are to increase electricity tariffs by 58% and this was proposed by IMF. Hey, we make a video nimra dear John Jinapona was IMF for say among 58% emra Ghana for muntia light bill no because light na mutia ni so and yes light ni bedum fun dem ko video nimra na ba na ato aso.
The state has to shoulder that bill, but even what we consume is woefully inadequate when you look at the billing or the approved tariff as against the cost of electricity. So if you do a one-on-one on a parity basis, there's a major differential. But more importantly, it's not just about increasing the tariffs. If you increase the tariffs and you still go with a leaking basket, I mean, you're going to have a major problem. Right. So we must fix the inefficiencies, increase the revenue base, reduce the losses, and then that can help us make some progress. But from what we are seeing, if we don't do anything, by the end of the year, the system will collapse. Already, Power has sent a letter that they intend to discontinue the supply of electricity because we owe them $370 million. WAPCO and NGAS have also sent us a memo. The minister followed up and came personally to threaten that in March they would cut the supply of gas. ENI is also threatening. Jubilee says that right from November in 2023, not 2024. So over 1 year, they haven't been paid anything. So the challenges are quite enormous and we are facing serious headwinds that we ought to address and take some drastic decisions. It's a difficult one, but we'll do it.
I mean, is it likely that the ECG will be proposing, an upward adjustment of tariff anytime soon?
They've already proposed that.
They have already proposed
ESRP, which is the Energy Sector Recovery Program, based on the model, shows that there's a shortfall of about the requirement of about 58% thereabout in order to meet that gap. But as a government, we also have a social contract with the people of Ghana. It cannot just be about piling.
Hey, na John Jinapona what here? Asamna nya critical and the light mbenya dum no 58% there why ne benya tua kakra bi mpo egusumpa manfo ntimi ntua kwa hwesa manfo elite be krom ntimi ntua mo san betum 58% ade na kamutum kakra bi but me no mo ya adwen omo so mo antum so a light ni nya bedum ebenya dum because IMF say Ghana for mo pebesia bododo into omo ma yebiem omo se ya de kasa nti nya don be ma e we John Jira pass IMF for na so mo increase no na nko mo de omo nya omo adwen se nko be omo be de taxi fufuro bia beba ama mo atua enso say IMF for say so mbenya sika fufuro timi abu oman ne de a ene omo mfa light bill na mutua no mo fa 58% embeto so no bia ntua ekoba saade o mbetimi atua o makadada na akufo ado mo boto ho no anya saade a o mo ha o mo John Jina Posi match nso energy supplier for bi so say o mo ba bedan o mo ka anya so o mo so be cut off o mo be cut line off masa eni mbenya dum no na 58% pa de bra ye be da na Ghana yetua economy mo see economy ya yedin amanfo se o mo ho kire wo mo na mo ba beto light be mu freq 58% half of are yo and ye benye tua se de work because ye so yentimi hwema dum so no emma because they say ye hu se dum so no ati free eba master te mudum ni kakra se se mu pese mudum ni kra ye ma kwan ma munum ni kra enunti o de mo mobesia na mo mfenye ade na mo nche kare magana ni ntua bra be kire wa dwen media tem because said ye ade na aye no or say very close. It is very close to us. Enche na dum so no de enya je foin be kire wa dwen yenko ye ni me ma media tem na me ma no ya kire yenko ye ni ususu say bills no mo de begusu no itua normal anase too much o monte so percentage say na ususu say ye de ba kire wa dwen yenko ye ni
abuja NDC for life well abuja for mo memfa ya oskani kojo kwa chemi ya me mo akwaba ye pa Andrew onso me ma akwaba bai kujo me mo akwaba pa na ya Andrew mo akwaba abuja mo memfa nka bo we ento amoso na mo man kai hu se obemu se soro ho ma pin link bi e de abo comment section ho your link here, direct link na onyo maso I do be call direct to Kakari TV. SKB TV. Ibi ntie wi ano your friend SKB BM ewo YouTube. But your friend Kakari TV. Into onyo ma link ne so a link no e do be call direct to SKB TV. E mono na your friend Kakari TV no ewo YouTube. But Facebook there oh no SKB TV wana benyano ewo Facebook YouTube nkwa ene ye friend Kakari TV link no ene ewo esoro ho amapini ato ho no onyuma so edo beko the channel no so direct na wako subscribe na wa like channel no so ama se da be oba live a obemu se waba na akoboa no ama ni nyuma die no akoso yie ye we Mede yasoma ya maame no le danyako ena coffee large me akwa aba pa me mo nyina akwa aba abusia wow 24-hour economy no ecosi increment of what light bills na answer the coffee video when me catch no say a NDC for way of doing no enkrofo way. Anytime that they are in power, the energy sector ebe cash cow. Cash cow. Energy sector hono eba be pipe wa. Ehona sika ehwie gu form edeman DC for the year omunyuma. Moka say NDC for ebetra konwa so omusi the whole party headquarters. MSC ene Ghana ni bia ni ho wonim kwai omofa so omunya sika edc sa party headquarters odwe sa he no omunya sika na da bia me kase andisi frontier na no omotiamu ewo opposition ena Ghana for ho kire won ena Ghana for ebre ena oman no mu ayedre no Now, it wasn't because they wanted to do something good for you. It was all about, we are not chopping from there. Yes, can it be really? That is what was it about. And you won't know more than a home, yem foul home. Ye bar 5,000 the best show some 500 cedis the best show some 700 1 million the best show some said Gina Fato ho na sa sika ne sika ye di manipulate wa adwen ya papa ben mo akwaba sa sika ne sika bia ye di keep you down said the in the next election no obeso na akwakoto abamo enti yeba ma light bo aba form na adwumayefo mo ya adwuma 3 shift na motumi afọ adwumayefo mo yeba adwumawurafo nom say light bills no tariffs no wo koso no yeba ne aba abete so ekosi sen yeba yede de area to team say yeba 1 work 3 shift ekosi sen. And the light na the pillar of their own campaign no enina ne nan so ye nkonkotin so I know almost dey bay omo ba beto light bill by 58%. Who are we? Have you seen your end? Ye the 58% ba beto light bill so ma watua enti ne so €100, 100 Ghana cedi per 1 month. Within a short time, ubetia 158 Ghana cedis. Ntisweni so. Because Muhammad Dika can't say you're polite now. I will say you more. But when we paid even more under his leadership, still he couldn't put the lights on. Enti edruba biara meka se ye ne yankasa ne ye pensenkyerene Ghana ni be pensenkyerene Ghana ni be pemoja dodo afiri achichidiem Ghana ni ba epe moja dodo thousands of liters of blood from achichidiem Ghana ni be pentoma papa afiri ofene den kwatre kwa ho enene yede ne saa ene akoto abafo na de ya ne say the prices of goods and services and crofo edi a big campaign and the petrol in just 2 months of this year ya tumo 3 good times petrol kwa ya tumo 3 good times but nobody is talking about it. Phobia we my mo akwa papa phobia ewo YouTube esanso ewo Facebook we na chi akwa na yen support. Everything that is used, these guys use it to campaign. When they came in power, they have either increased it or it has remained where it is. There is no price. Adebien wa ne bo etie said the nana na to tiso anane bo no tie. Anyema wo Ghana nyina yedi aka ho. Yedi aka ho. Because the obu oblo no Bahama breso ojeje tax at the tax ko to condom so condom anko amaya hudo ma ye de chairman for to avoid overpopulation, to avoid sexually transmitted diseases. Jeffrey Cheremen Mwakwaba, to avoid unwanted diseases interpersons. But papa we inquire then ebeton ye the tax to so kesiye. Let's say even the fact of protecting your health was not important to him. Important is can get money obetumdia tutu na kwantuo obeko Dubai sabio Thompson nom ebebelke. That was what they came for. Now just from 2012 to 2016, listen to the increment of what? Electricity bills, Muhammad Igu Ghana for so. But we didn't hear. Yeah, you say you free. Meanwhile, 2011, you had the 10% and a 2. energy bill so 2011 item yipa and what you know the next year 2012 after Mahama won election the system price are now compressed with the 10% addition no yes also the additional 8% beka ho it is a fund nominal now the beginning now I said the 18% na then aka ho in 2013 Mahama the 7.4 and a car home. Now listen here. In 2014, Mahama added what? 58% of bill increment. 58 a your favorite number. Dear, you can't sound so my Lord, what am I kwaba? And I can deal with that consume pa. In 2014, Mahama added 58% of light bill increment. In 2015, Osanso de 28% na toso. But listen to the madness. The year na papa neighbor be to afra konwa so akono or the 90% of bill increment in the buy. Mami Elizabeth Channel Mwakwab. 90% of increment. But when Anadu came, he came and reduced the price of bills and he was even able to maintain light. But in Crawford, with all this increment, continuously increment, they were not even able to buy fuel, because na generators na there, omo akwasi sebia begu Ghana with their percentage. This man continuously every year was adding a higher percentage of bill, but at the same time he was sleeping in the darkness. Canada Japan no musu omo tiam ai cost of way su light ni ho enso bill ne ba panyan Mahama san betwa mompo aka kyerem se munyai phones use he na Ghana for hu na coupon ne betwa yenka Nyankopɔ hata soro ene betwa yenka obedi mu atem se o pese unya light e wo Ghana maimu a munyai mobile phones use one tiase obeka kyerem se muntua light bill no more obema mo nya power mutua ye monsanka adentia NDC uses the energy sector as a cash cow. That is their cash cow. And then you have cash cow. Baby sika, if you go to some Merrick, you go a month for bottom. That is the energy sector for the NDC. In fact, one of our costs in science had take a pay agreement in the buy, you know. They were all what? Big men in the NDC. Omo amuko sinsa contract ne buy no. Omo amuko fa machines ne begu o minum no. They were not NDC young boys so. NDC for papa kese from pay for no omo 2 million. They are the people that lead that deal. Adentia. Because that is where they milk. A whole more milk. So they're not going to give chance to the young men. It is their way of governance because the energy sector is a source of what? Milking. A whole of movies can do on free. Now, Bentiasia said, no question, we be no catch Ghana for say there is a lot of leakages. So, for that matter, it has become difficult to supply energy, the power to the people. That may be some who. In the past 8 years, and another 8 years, Kunyana Sono. Na sa leakages na wo he Yo na do nsia mwakọ aba. Na saa leakages no na ewo hɔ a na ase ni hɔ. Na sɛ ewo hɔ a ɛyɛ den na nanado no tumi bɔ modern ma light ni gyina ne nan so all the time. Na dumu so ni hɔ. But NDC were forcing the MPP to declare say there is dumu so. Sɛ mo nyina mo kai enkwasiafo bi kɔ na po ka kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo timetable. NDC ran propaganda. Aye. But in that time, the same system of distribution and an the same system of distribution and one an but another was able to supply the energy. Otu fie, bill sa, credit sa, otu fie now the phone, tak, no one ya, there was 12 gum, now the light home. But in Crawford we be dear and net the much and say the cables are already transport to the energy from the production place to the houses or the household, you know. And were a lot of leakages and young Kanya and say Juma. Why do you people think that we are fools? Crawford say Jimmy. Hey, Ghana for the answer in this word that be say Jimmy. Because any argument that they brought out, it is always insulting our intelligence. Assembly and this for Biano, it is indirectly telling Ghanaians to say, you are fools. It is an insult to our intelligence. I didn't die a team. I didn't go them and Crawford be a them. Say any argument into me, actually short memory association. Then you want to make an increment of 58%. Adi house Ghana for what people cannot eat 3 meals a day. And on a year campaign message, Ghana for nyane print me and send me a day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Almost Ghana phone to me, yes, can't talk in me. Go be boy a day. But now, unya kwenya dear. You are trying to increase what? The cost of electricity to the people. And then light bill, no, you are increasing it. And the mamma or the Nkania and one in near a town. Obey a day, no what Timiaton and Yana now say, Nebo was no better what Timiata so. I'm an abba form, ma obey to me and Yesika to be a dog biting his own tail. But chow hosa. Kramana or count one casani dear. Bono Jano Tana hosa, no Jafako. Uncle Nimuda. That is what these people do. Tips. We are messing about more than I like a video. Yes. Like a video, no mamma and query. Yeah. Omuja Fako in Kwasiaka. Jimmy Keka. No sense. Just say. Na adia sabio miya meno kasa. And the parliamenta NDC for 182. Jiminti now they have tend to be 81. Lack of knowledge in tea. Ignorance about the process of governance. Omunne san indiano. Anyway, their intention. Why ever for so benyesika? Why ever for so benyesika? Why ever for so? Where you want POT? Where you want PT?
The whole statement is about Korela. The whole statement is about Korela. And Korela this year is started from Ada. And when you want to understand what Korela means, which means somebody has eaten feces. Mr. Speaker, what brings about all those things is about sanitation. Whether we do proper sanitation. Mr. Speaker, just 2 months ago, there is a whole ministry for sanitation. And if you look at the budget for that ministry, and if you look at that budget and the sanitation doesn't go down to the people, then, Mr. Speaker, I beg to differ. We are not speaking truth to our...
So what? It means people eat feces. Auntie Nipa Dasani. I'm ready to go. Way, or your sector, what them call sector committee member. I didn't pay that way team of it to be a whilst we are competing ourselves with the modern world. Wait. Bawumia say yenkofa panel, one can say solar panel somra. Na yemfa solve a problem of light energy production. Na kwasi aba we tema bi sre. Wait. We would not to board say on it, sorry, abusia mo fan chebe. We sama no yo jina hoy. Ma no yo jina hoy I bet to differ. Ya trama na da ho na oka. Na ye price style. Ye ka kire me say me nkasa nti ameka sa onya aboa. Uko parliament to make law. See, I can't say me nkasa nti ameka sa yen sanka me nkasa. Hey, oh my God. Nti we sama mi we yo jina hoy. Wait. Oni kwasi broni bi ono no say omo dwene kwa ombefa so a. Omo beye spaceship bi ade omo be ko wiem. Na omo ko ni 2 weeks 3 weeks wo ho as omo aba form. Ekoshia na omo discuss so about how to move forward. Wait. Adwene ben na da ne tim. Yekese corona so bi adibini but omo fa chebe. The translation in tree obi adibini. Just even he don't know onim what causes even corona. Ya kama na ati so obi adibini. Any power more dam that dream sound will never eat bini mani ye. Now maame panyin ati se wa ko gina parliament. Ye kese obi anya corona se nipa no wadi bini. Oh God. Enti wenom. These are the people who are making laws for you. Wenom no omudi what? Omudi umai na nim. These people are the people who are selling your country outside the world. Jimmy Nkwa, Enkrasefo Nkwa. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. To differ what? Kola na cheso bi adibini. Hey, na nyakopo ye nyaaya betwa ebehu aboa we yefere se akokono mawre. Ai. Se nyaa betwa ebehu akokono wa fu mawre pa ankasa obetum de atiti mo ho atọ. Me vine mo akwa papa me nwu wo hada o. I think this is my first time seeing you. Hope say you are doing good. These are the people who are leading us. And to obey then when you drink, kese di adwene. Obey then. Wait. No. Drone kuna ye deliver no di ko nkura se we omo nte ase. Omo say ya magic. Sama mi yo jina hwe. Vibiotic onima de kreye. She don't know what is it. Wait, word, simple word, computer, the system, the software, I have friend a word, I had it type on them. What is it? Onima, this or try the onim, he doesn't know how it functions. And this all could have seen me be to say, we not original parliament now. We no me could decide for your future. Can we say, oh, problem? Okay, I watch you, but I don't comment. I see. You're welcome. Thank you for being here in any case. How am I, Diana? It is not only about Banana Republic. We are doomed because we don't wait. Somebody got to energy sector. We only say powerlic. Only say powerlic. Yet to me and from my Chalima machines, yet to me produce energy. We only what we only. And this if we be entity office. get it the parliament or we part of the energy committee. Omunim say wa DBF and Paoleka ayam framan na mafa carry over bina the produce energy. Then say Dr. Bawumia kasafa power a solar panel ho say yam family light. Omon tiasie they believe say ya zambi obedisika. How can we move on? En kurasefo ne we obekọ ne constituency na ode ntotrasem ne ebedi MP ntotrasem ne kwasi akeka and ode bedi MP and ntotrasem ene kwasi akeka and ode bedi MP now ene ti the Ghana for a country listen to what is going on in Ghana.
Yeah, no money because you say,
they should do what they want. People work with light, but there is no light. There is so much heat, especially when we go back to our homes in the evenings.
And you only obey your nipedia. And so Ghana, I see a pensienya and see a fanasa.
Papa, me hokra de me kofi am dinka frese ye dum light and I say it's so.
Whenever I'm about to go home, I have to call and find out whether there is light, and there is usually no light. We are really suffering, especially in the Ashanti region. We plead for something to be done about it.
Yes. My sister Mina collapsed na me heart and kwana ye adwuma. Ye kukuru me Kobe and I said, me Chro say me yare ampa hospital doctor. Yes, Dr. Chro excuse duty. Say I'm dying.
Hey, so that's who exaggerated.
I'm not exaggerating, I'm telling you the truth.
And you pay your call.
Yes, go and ask them.
Away, you pay your fine.
Be and I.
Hey, now be a heart and kwana ye
Oh, Nana. I am telling you. Oh, I am not lying.
You are not working hard in
my whole body, I had a total system collapse. A total.
And so you were sent to the.
I am telling you. Oh, there's a at least we are saying, but
I also had to inquire.
Of course. So body your internal organs. No, I am just telling that your internal organs were not working. What am I saying? I am not joking. Me say me aunt to hang my friend. She took me there. It's me kwa me kwa no kwa wo nyina hu me afi no mo tete aban ma me aunt no so won no ama me. Me am ka kire wo.
E bia na dan no ansa ha ba no.
Please, if yes, mango trees na papa ne tete se mango tree ne se won no yes,
mango tree na this
banana ya mum de brutal.
Yes, they carried me there. Opa bisa me person e body
mango ahire this akuma
me kasa want ya
fi o yara akuma yare
man kasa me yare akuma ya
person akoma pena na ye the body ni na total system collapse
the nuama wa no ma
yes it's mango leaves no bititi o se yam fama men name I'm telling you I feel no
na we na year ben no
2017
na Dubai
I swear what are you talking about
wow enti omuni mu hwio they don't know anything omuni mu hwio but omo nkurasefo atrofo nkonkonsamfo bi ti se maame we no ma Dr. Bawumia preaching about solar panel he the best solve a problem any kwanse ekoto gas he betumi keep the lights on no na nkwasiafo we no tumi kotena obi studio hot air kase abi a panel solar panel there obaye dan oh I swear my God this woman say woman odin process here now obi the platform so all challenge how portable the solar panels can solve our electricity problem. Enkurasefo nkwa enkwasi akeka nkwa enti ene we are coming to make sure say you will have a lower cost of electricity so that you can employ more people and create what they call one job two shift, and it has tend to be there is no light. because ye nyamame nkurasifo we no mo deceive our minds. Chei ochrem wakwa papa. Ye nkurasifo te say maame wonum deceive the mentality of our people. Say eye possible. Eti ne nkane ani nsi ho. Nkane ani ni ho. Mo amoye coaster mi mo bi adini. Ai say ni sika no akankasa me say yeah. Akutia bi anim niura. Eti fa show. Ai akutia bi anim niura. Mo amoye coaster indirectly. Mukodi nkonkonsa ko bokro nkwasia promises. Edi deceive amanfo so mo nkoto abama Dr. Bawumia no. Monam no momfa nkoye de be momone momfa nkoye momone momfa bi nkoye offense kawuro ai momfa bi nkoye momone mo fish no munyingu abonto momfa bi nkoye momone nkokon momfa mamamfo we answer be pro because sadum so we aba no it is not going to end today. It is not going to what? End today. A better watch. It wa we like we coaster no o fish no o de be ye momone wan fa ye momone so a manfo ntumi nto because afi na wo koto generator atopotro agum e de create energy to keep it cool. Enti a wo kire na mo se na wo Ghana for so ani nti a mo ba ye no mo ba se mo ba ye den a wo kire we se na mo be solve a wo kire Mr. Monfanchebe. Se na mo be swe enipa ho kire free ne so dia ene na do ye really an angel or ye Jesus Christo Santos because adwuma papa ne ye no in all the difficult moment and Ghana need the global economy founded the honor. You guys are doomed. You cannot compare yourself an inch with him. I sign it here. 24-hour economy. Now this is take a champagne away here.
So that we want to cut down on the ready. We're preparing yourselves. We are going to be running. So that we want to cut down on the and get ready. We're preparing yourselves. We are going to be running 3 shifts so that we want to cut down on the waiting time for passports. I'm told that you've done quite well. You've come up to about 3 weeks to 4 weeks these days. But we believe that within a week, it should be possible to get a Ghanaian passport when you apply for it. And the 24-hour intervention we are making will address that. Then we are also of the view that we need to get more modernized and do away with the frustration that the general public has been complaining about. So those who will be coming for renewal, you already have their details in your system, you have their biometrics and all of that. You should be able to apply online and get your passports delivered to you through courier. All of this, stress in trying to access passport application center and then coming back for your passports in a modern era. 21st century, we cannot still be doing that. So as part
and
get ready. We're preparing yourselves. We are going to be running 3 shifts so that we want to cut down on the waiting time for passports. I'm told that you've done quite well. You've come up to about 3 weeks to 4 weeks these days. But we believe that within a week, it should be possible to get a Ghanaian passport when you apply for it. And the 24-hour intervention we are making will address that. Then we are also of the view that
enti mi wianom sama to kwase ampanyi we when the light or the be adwuma so be 24 hour me be 24 hour I'm for be adwuma 24 hours a day 3 shift 1 to 3 3 to 1 1 to 0 Mama Deborah mo akwa ba yepa when the light ni nyina na nan so modundum light na amanfo e complaini o se dey oba be 24 hour economy na won nkrofo we won omoye nkurasefo to the level say wo a wo hwemi nyina mo a mo hwemi nyina many of you lives in a different jurisdictions bebre mote amaya hodo so amaya omo akọ omo anim in terms of development amaya sabio ye copy even from them. Can someone point his finger out now and tell me say okoye passport or within 1 week it me the man? The ID card how long it take you to process? They are doomed. Omoni agre do mutim. Now even identity card ewo omai bia so ewo abrochire kura no a okwa akoya how long it takes you even to get the appointment okuja to nyansani okuja to alien head and I'm saying the master din kwasia promise e twa ne to manti kwasia mpanyi we abegina be ka kire say Ghana passport office are going to operate 24 hours which means ye kosisa ye kosekete ewo passport office o mamamfo akoda na ye de mpa ekosisi passport office o mamamfo akoda so anajo ana say what kind of employment are we creating in the night in the passport office? Jimmy say lack of sense. Lack of integrity. As someone from one you can't believe them. It is even difficult to think with critical thinking to accept the baby from one umaba. You're going to let the passport office run 24. Now when you're more damn because you can't throw. You didn't contemplate. You can't say me no kure. Intina ye be pe kwa mbi so ayeden. Aka apo ye ho akurusu ye ho onyare mesi mi hu amanyoko omo ye kohwi 40 cent this for that I've never seen akohwie pa akohwie entro fantini kesa akohwie je se obi din tro chan tro enti ne 4 o'clock in the night awurade yanko 4 o'clock in the night, deep darkness night. Sorry, na ko passport office na for application koto. Say we hear passport. Deep in the night, 5 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the night, 3 o'clock in the night. Na sabio America po omo population. And America po ye 52 state ya kan bom so ni na ye one nation kuna na omo ye huge numbers and India overpopulated, China overpopulated kuna no their passport office China for so kura po two kwans in Ghana for na kwambe na itu go there and see if their passport offices are open 24 hours a day o more them. Monkanchiro kuja tabla kwa se Jimmy ya also in the system. He's an honorable MP. He was some conductor and was a honorable person. The way that he's acting is a stupidity completely. And Jimmy boss remuka. Ebe catch Ghana for say ne. He has to do something so that you can apply a passport on the internet. Jimmy, it already exists to kuja tabla kwa alien. And you are not on the soil. You are not on the soil. Because applying for passport in Ghana online is already available. A system any new thing. Na dear okujato minimaba. Now let's but you know what? Man, the people that I worry a lot about, it is not them. Because I know say their interest was to win the power and come and chop and go. But the people that are pity more, who are intimate so get into the deep and accept it. And one more those are the people that I really pity for them. I breed for them because I know what they are doing. I know what they did. From you are going to create 24 hours from the factory. So I'm a 24 hours. Companies are going to work 24 hours too. Passport office is going to operate 24 hours. Kwasi ampanyi wete opposition. Also na nado na amagana fuwe to kwan dodo. And they are coming to make sure say Ghanaians will stay in Ghana. And then you are here to give passport early. Monko. You see the contradiction that these stupid people have. Passport here the other day. Passport here the two coin asa. Here the two coin go beyond our country. That is the use of passport. Because normally any citizen will not go across the country to do process by using passport unless you have an issue with your Ghana card. And I'm a Bawumia. It is Obiba. That is his intention. And he said he wants to make sure the passport will be released earlier. That means the person is accommodating people so that they can travel early. Now, Jimmy. Ghana for Mutu Kwando, Akufo Adama Ghana ayedre. Enti ye bana be continue ma muntu kwa bi obaya so ba be passport. Ene wo a wote Ghana wo koto abama ndisi. Ko Ghana airport, Kotoka International Airport na ko amanfo gusu tu kwan ada. Airport wo nipa gu ho. MPP amamre ne breso. Ye ko airport na ehu sa amanfo etu kwan a eye economy na ewura na o senka Ghana ni na ninje. Something is moving in the country, you know. There are propaganda with TV, so social media, so Ghana phone you know Ghana free Ghana na Jimmy for the Chiradia too. And then Kaurum Fumicino, Nkajaseka Italy phone in Ira, Nkabianti Italy. Detroit Airport, Detroit Airport. How many people moves a day in Detroit Airport? Detroit Airport. Mama America, I phobia nom, Mama Vidanom. Momo Yahweh. I'm from America. Let's be nom. A day, unim ni padodo move at Detroit Airport. And then I just say, America phone you free. America my move. Because of cheap propaganda, mischief, inferior community, what them call communist tactics to deceive the vulnerable people. And nipa bi anu ana hu ya hi e wo wiase ese na obi a or take advantage of someone's vulnerability to make himself somebody. Obi bi anu ana hu ya hi nipa boni bi anu wiase o chance nipa no. I hasty at the tele. I say a very useless policy, 24-hour economy at the passport office. Hey, this is sadly we want, but I don't know why Ghanaians have stopped doing what? That kind of demonstration. Say, I promised that I'm going to give you 24-hour economy, but when I came, the passport office is where I'm going to make it. This is all because the people who are surrounded by the man himself, they are all archaic, old men, old women, primitive men. Aye, primitive men. Aye. Primitive. And Penfono no muhu drone or munim say drone a magic mean a man and ante. Aye. Yes, and the Miriam Drake or say Oko a year, Atlanta, a day, about 150,000 people and a pass. Dallas, about 130,000. And think I'll call airport to me to say, America for you. Wow. This is what they use to convince you. But when they came, they are fropping and fropping and fropping and fropping and fropping. And what are they doing now? Now they are trying to bring out to say, and another dear, another abokrono, and a finance minister. Ekosi saying on the finance minister issue. You declare somebody wanted, fugitive, and in 3 days' time, you came back to say, the person has been removed from the fugitive list. Your mind is not working. Bibi how are you? What about them? Adia, be a special prosecutor. Enti, me probi ati na numasem. Nipa ne yare. Minim hospital them. I catch them so or under treatment to nim da de beba. Enti for that reason, or ye fugitive. Onyare. But damuni akater. Akater. Yeah, something like that. One of the most dangerous people. Yeah, the omoko prison be a one so fini. If from Akater or Akatar or something like that. Any poor mujani free ho, you're from fugitives. Obi ojani free prison or you're fugitive. Obi odina sema court na udi na asem na wusa asem no be bono na wan faso adwane or you're fugitive. Na enye obi a owo oman amanone before answer no be chance kura se wo ye dey. Ohwe no. That you declare that person to be fugitive. That is all because Ukwasi Ampanyi John Mahama na Udina Chino enim say Alcatraz. Andrew, thank you very much. Alcatraz, California. One of the most the most dangerous people ya chiwa hwane they call Alcatraz. Ekwane do akoshe ho. Eho no hu obi a enso fifiri. Udwane furu an efuro fugitive. Aye. Ujani free prison and for fugitive. Yeah, they will go prison. Abra wote police come. Na utimi jani free police for some jania. We a fugitive. Ya your passport to a free will say because ye di wa asem wo mainum. Na utimi fa kwa bisu yi free ma and a for fugitive. But to be a way invited no. Now we invited and now our outside the country. I wouldn't uti ukisi ajabem we a criminal dada. What goes on? Why you try contract contract fufurobi? You have not listened to the man's part of the story, and you came out to declare him guilty. Also, your lawyer, lawyer. This is because he is an agent for the NDC. He must to make sure say they damage the image of Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. Into the passport application system, Nana Danko Akufo-Addo na Ediaba passport application system online. Nana do na Ediaba dadano. Kwasi ampanyi no kuja tabra kwa beji na say now we are going to make sure we bring in a site whereby you can apply for passport online. Now man for bomb nsema. Dabi. Andrew, your research here, make my head documentary be on someone. I think, yeah, or the way at the and or the two of any say tokro, or the two tokro, a free prison, or Alcatraz, or the daddy at the or the answer they say he took maybe 1 month or something. So the baby breaky or the baby critical word you do your research well. I'm really aware of this one. Because we have one documentary. So, they are a group of people are trying to we want to cover Nanado's new good things that he did. Nanado should be remain as the bad ever president that Ghana has ever had. Now, you create impression so be a yena juma ye. More them. Policy ba akupa modiye campaign. Mobile, you are failing. Mobile move failing. Mobile move failing. Every part of it, you are just making mistakes upon mistakes. Abusha mention say momo madana mo like video no mame. And I hear comment section also I saw me the link bi ato ho. Ehu hia me. Friend Kakari TV, SKB TV, the new channel. Link na bostro ho. Mesre wa bomadana krek link no so. Bankese ko mesi akire ye wia. Na se okono ko subscribe ko na wasan aba e ya bo adwuma. Na ko subscribe e Kakari TV on YouTube. Eno ene SKB TV dada no. Ehona ne odine nkwe ye friend Kakari TV into bo link ne so a edo be ko channel no so link na ebo comment section ho apampabo no onyuma so a obehu SKB TV aye na ye friend Kakari TV na wako subscribe na wanyuma adoma no so se de be ya oba life a ubete ne nka na wakobo anoma the channel na konanim aja no obo ne homework ne pa I obo ne homework because with this shortest time what my progress here I really thanks you all. Say announcement na ye no. Mudi echi na moboa ye no. I problem no nya na no etre. But wadawro manti nyama ekoye. Enti I thank you very much for being loyal to our network. Yes. Here we are phobia member and so ewo Facebook, and so ewo YouTube. Another powerful platform. I hear no so the chia kwai. Na ye moano. Na yentumi en support phobia so na nema enkoye emfama yentu asune enkoye ni so that is it omun nimu hwe enkontompo ne ntro na omodi disibu amamfo enti na omo abai de omo promise omo ntumi nye okay de omo promise omo ntumi nye onfancheme so they are just trying to create a kind of an impression. So let's move on to another topic. Maybe I mentioned about more than I like a video no. Now yes, like a video no mame. Na yenko yenim. And then so and your first time what the other platform we so best about more than na subscribe to the channel. O subscribe we are a man here no kwa but more so na yedai. But mother so na like what can I say like for example notification bell no so say be am ba live for obenya nkai boss na ba SK I wish you well as Kakari TV I wish you well yeah so yento aso de enko yanim but for the more serious request, yenti video we enter.
Yes. My sister Mina collapse na me heart nkwa na ye adwuma. Ye kukuru me kobi na say me kire wo mo say me yare ampa hospital doctor. Yes, doctor Tro excuse duty. Say I'm dying.
Hey, that's who exaggerated.
I'm not exaggerating, I'm telling you the truth.
Any page
yes, go and ask them.
Away, you page fine.
BNI.
Hey, now be a heart and one oh, Nana.
I am telling you. I am not lying.
You are not working hard and
my whole body, I had a total system collapse. A total
and so you were sent to the
I am telling you. Oh, there's a my at least we are saying, but
I also had to
of course. So what your internal organs. No, I am just telling that your internal organs were not working. What am I saying? I am not joking. She took me there. It's me kwa me kwa no kwa wo nyina hu me afi no mo tete haban ma me ant no so won no ama me. Me am ka kire wo.
E bia na dan no asa haban na.
Sika, please. If
no Sika, ni can ni
mango trees yo.
Yes.
Any name tree.
Mango trees na papa ne tete se mango tree ne se won no ama. Yes.
Mango tree na this
banana ya mum dey brutal.
Yes, they carried me there. Bisa me person e body.
Mango I dey say akuma
me ka say want ya
see. Yara akuma yare.
Man ka say me yare akuma ya.
Person na akuma pena na ye. The body ni na total system collapse.
The nuama wa no ma.
Yes, normal. Yes. It's mango leaves no bit see o see am fama men name. I'm telling you. I feel no.
Na we na year ben no.
2017.
Na Dubai.
I swear. What are you talking about?
Yes, Abusia ya Sanyaba. Yeah. Here Joshua Joseph Buan Mwakwaba pa. This woman can lie for Satan. I know the agro. We are no a dre. Mr. Seth Mensa Mwakwaba ye pa brapa yini Mwakwaba pa. Yeah. Masayaba machi mbento aso na yenko yanim. Enti asema na make say nkrofo we because they've lost what they promised to the people. They are now going around creating an impression so Obiya de Joseph another one mantemo. And why you late? And Chebia and then this for Akoshe private young can say researchers be a cheap and Omodenam Abontain. And at the NSS, National Service, MPP for every year, 21 billion Ghana cedis. Just say, it will be an assembly. Ya say, what about better kunyaso? Now the promises are by you want to me. Now your intention is to damage the image of other person. Yeah, Andrew, I would like to have you here. Yeah. Now, what about unim what you have to do? Now, what you promised to do, you know. Your intention is to go around and rattling, shouting, talking, nonsense, destroying the image of good people, destroying the image of good servant to the nation, just to become relevant. Say the National Service Board, no, we are 21 billion Ghana cedis. The whole Ghana. Come and National Service goes nails. Now I don't understand why Ghanaians got so easier to be deceived. What was the purpose of Ghana card? What was the biggest achievement of Ghana card? Okay, Andrew, ever say yeah, have a good time. I have a good day. Come on, they said that's a day. What was the purpose of Ghana card? What were the shocking things that came out after the Ghana card system was introduced into the government payment role? Ghost name for a ye on a D. Yet chi won ye cancel a modern free system no. Ema Ghana for you boy and some Dr. Bawumia. Ema Ghana for you I can say Dr. why are there? Go slay me, what may ye free system because of Ghana card. Yet what ye and this is for sorry, yeah. Almost say, even though the national service for no omode Ghana card na ema akwanya ama amamfo abeye Ghana service o mabeye juma Ghana service no. Still the MPP was able to, with his people, they were able to what? Deceive the system to rob money from the taxpayers' money. Ghana for Ajiatu. Because here there, just a yante, just a yanka, just a yante no yasum, intentem na Ajiatum say no correct. Abusia, to cut things short. And then some crofona near Boamudi so Moya Cromfono or Maba Bontia Becca said in church the moo about the Twabonte. And who be so be Tibipa. Said the Bear send this in catch some people for the National Service Abo Cronoa. No, I catch and say, I didn't done it Timu Swantino. He believed in that. The Ghana card to avoid ghost names on government payroll. Yo, nana di mo akwa papa. The Ghana card sa manfo ntumi mfa nsamanfo dini magisika nkodi. Aye adwuma Senate ye chi nipadom. Anameboa. Government agencies ahodo ye chi nipadom. A teacher for Bilum Yachi won. As the Chinese say, the Ghana card is so authentic to the point to say you cannot what? Duplicate and you cannot frustrate the recognition system. And what's a Ghana card? Ya mi ya kufisa po mi mwakwa wapa. The Ghana for ya assume ye den na ye pese ye beti se ye nwie bi ye kan asem bone fa ne ho ye ti asem na we don't ask questions ye ti asem na we are quick to judge ye ti asem na we are quick to accept but we don't ask ourselves how can this be possible if the Ghana card is sole and authentified identification to just one single person. Entabushie National Service for more than 21 million. Nipa baako for the din registered 200 times. No why. Ni nyina ye ntro. No kure no ofie ha. Ai. No kure no e ofie ha. Hwe, na onim de ya. Ghana for ya akromfo, bebre ya akromfo. So as they used to, abra na ye ne authentic identification wo ho no. Na ye ma vacancy bia people amanfo etumi create a way to make money out of that. But Dr. Bawumia Dauroma, and the Ghana, the digital identity system no the buy, you know. Now, manaba be impossible to penetrate, but people were still trying to penetrate into the system. And two questions, also kwakoye research. So fathers who say nipa omoye then register ye do say you do not go deeper to understand if those who registered were able to pass, were able to beat the system. You just came out to say any person now train or her, but to the any person they call her, and the difference in a goes to them. Oh yeah, oh one would up. One would up. And trump. Kontompo. We are blackmailing the party. Yes, say MPP doing 2028 MPP should not come in power. Yen say party in Ghana for say MPP for there. Omuya kuhifo, omuya akromfo. Eninti anara make say the yekino foriata na utra okese kino foriata ni ede ya na obuo. Yes, say o party ni in image. Ene Siasina na bi eye kromfo because oko national service oko di sika enwo se fata so di Now thousand and a being a yana de yano, into them foul hoa, obwa, a foul ho. Yes, oh party the ding. Yes. I say catch us there. Say catch us there. Eh, kino for the time yesika. Now trouble be doing such a bottom. Say foul ho, eh, kino for the time obwa. Yes, oh party leading. We want people to say, "Oh party near Kromfo party, oh party no more Muhammad no more before." That is what they are doing. And Mumayanye vigilant, critical thinking human beings and citizens of Ghana to defend our country from being governed by hooligans and thugs, cartel, criminals, and mostly incompetent people. And yes, I remember. And yes, I remember. Because Amamuna ne Kosoro just about 1 month and something ago, no. It was a developmental plan, future, betterment of your conditions of life. Na ya sha say na mama mo pante school for Ghana no mutumi ye machines ya. Ye tumi di ehohuru nipa mojam. Ya krefra manoni o. But because we are building critical citizens into na man for STEM schools binom asha say omo project how they can what build a machine everything ya dialysis asa ho yade amagana. But akofifo we di instruction say school na ban na ehwe nkora no ye de mo nyanyem. That is what they are keeping on doing. They are now in power and they have to keep on lying to you. Into the nkonkonko video way.
You are supposed to go to parliament. Yes. And normally when you are going to parliament, you are
mesra man nya kwadro. Video we nya to wase na tie ne ye. Papa we one Nana B and Omobe Kasha concerning the allegations ye twade agu omoso say omo the national service home adane cash cow atwa nipa omo say how many 82,000 people e de omo edin afra system no mu a omo di wiasika tie nsama papa we beka na fa wadwene to ho think say asem na papa ne ka no eto asum anase entro na the incompetent researcher na research ben na ya sebo chakwa we researcher sankrofo ne ye no. Do you know what type of research that they did? They just went to the parliament. They took a document from the parliament. They went to the office of the National Service Committee. They took the document of people who has been passed, and they say, so far as what did this number of documents call parliament? Now what different number and they actually say what did adene call parliament hono? Ote so because any part of for mudina nka hono omo no moye go name for no. But the thing is venture vice upside down. Edrina akwane de call parliament hono ye nipa na omutumi identify so omo ye rare human being. And the other names are the people who tended to what? To register themselves. So after the checkup, they understood, they say, the gap, this number of people are not qualified to be what? To be allowed to do national service. So what? So they cancelled their name and they took the real numbers to the parliament. So what does researcher do? Researcher do research. When you see a normality, you go to the direct person involved and talk with him so that you can get the understanding. And yes, so far, ya no akomahama ho you will bone shape you ho, ma miskana me publish Uma miskana me publish and people be unattractive. That is what they do. Omwa bon to say party no mo ye adwuma ma party no pepepe. Omwa bon to say nkrofo we no the journalists of Muya Juma and this, you know, or what is the microphone.
The whole statement is about Corella, and Corella this year is started from Ada. And when you want to understand what Corella means, which means somebody has eaten feces. Mr. Speaker, what brings about all those things is about